Welcome to Explosive Pro Wrestling High Stakes, kicking off with Lucas Fantasia versus Manu Kaitoa. I am Casey Hansen. Sitting alongside me is George Hamill. Welcome, George.
Nice to see you, Casey. What a night we have here.
Shoulder block by Manu in the early going. Lucas Fantasia, one half of the EPW Tag Team Champions, alongside Mikey Broderick as the hit squad, looking to take on the very, very powerful Manu this evening.
Yes, no, Manu is clearly the larger man here in this fight tonight.
Manu, very impressive on the previous show, picking up the win for his Trios team, pinning Papa Germ. And Lucas Fantasia managing to counter, and Manu is in a little bit of trouble in the early going. Lucas Fantasia, the very, very quick wrestler. Shotgun dropkick.
Trying to get the cover early there, Casey. You're going to have to do really well to keep up with the speed of somebody like Lucas Fantasia. He's just one big blow when he's in the ring.
And referee Robbie Armstrong counting to 2 on that occasion.
There is the power of Manu, just hoisting his man straight over the ropes.
So Manu, very, very impressive. Huge power slam from Manu. This could be all for Lucas Fantasia in the early going. But when you're one half of the EPW Tag Team Champions, you have a little bit more fortitude in you. He's digging deep in this early going.
Yeah, Manu would have a huge victory here if he could get one over Lucas Fantasia. Like you said, one half of the EPW Tag Team Champions.
Manu showing off his strength advantage, hip-tossing Lucas Fantasia across the ring, and Lucas Fantasia holding the small of his back.
I think that's going to play out tonight in this match. It's just going to be a large amount of power moves thrown from Manu, and Lucas is just going to have to do his best to try and keep himself away from Manu.
And if your strategy isn't broke, don't change it. 2 huge hip tosses across the ring to the other side, and Lucas Fantasia in a lot of trouble in the early going.
Just a simple club over the back there for Manu.
Using all of his weight, he looks to be at least well over 200 pounds, close to 250 pounds. He is a solid unit if you have not seen Manu Kaitoa before.
And he's hailing all the way from a place called Dunedin in the South Island of New Zealand. They breed him big down there.
Float over from Lucas Fantasia. Huge shoulder tackle. Now, there are simple wrestling maneuvers that are getting the job done. Manu does not need to change up his offense at this stage. Hip tosses, shoulder blocks, getting the job done. For Lucas Fantasia, he will have to keep an eye out for the Don, Michael Molione and Chris Target, who are the #1 contenders for the EPW Tag Team Championship, Team DNT.
They are hugely experienced men. They know exactly what they're doing. They've been super successful as singles competitors here in EPW and across the board. When you put them together, it's just a huge, massive team.
And momentum is very important as well. So Lucas Fantasia will be looking to win. Even though it's a singles match, you want to be going into a title defense with lots of momentum.
Now, he's got that ego behind him as well. He's got that confidence. So having a win behind him just boosts that confidence even more.
He does have a 5 count. If Manu did not break that hold before a 5, then referee Robbie Armstrong would have to disqualify Manu. Huge crowd in here tonight in Malaga, Western Australia, where this show, ESPW, is taking place.
Lucas Fantasia fighting back with some very nifty feet right there.
That is one of the biggest crossbodies I have ever seen, George Hamill. This could be all.
1, 2, yeah. That was straight up like a rugby tackle there, Casey. Oh my God.
Lucas Fantasia digging out all of his fortitude. I have been very, very impressed with Manu Kaitoa throughout this match. He has dominated the majority of this match.
Look, he's a young wrestler. This is, one of his first big opportunities here in our School of Pro Wrestling. So he's putting on a massive, impressive showing right now, that's for sure.
Lucas Fantasia fighting back with some forearms right to the chin. That can rock and daze you. You get one good hit in the head, you can leave you confused.
Well, that's one of the things about Lucas Fantasia. He shows you that he has a huge amount of fight in him. He can take a massive beating and come back for more.
And from what I've seen, Lucas Fantasia looks to be able to counter any maneuver that Manu's throwing at him here. Another running forearm from Lucas Fantasia.
That's a big kick as well.
He has currently spent 182 days as tag team champion with Mikey Broderick as the hit squad. Tornado DDT. This could be all for Manu. He needs to dig very, very deep.
Spiked him straight on his head. Let's see.
Manu manages to kick out, and the saving grace for Manu could be that he landed face first, and Mikey Broderick had to roll over a 200-plus pound wrestler, and only then could the referee count the pinfall. That could have saved Manu on this occasion.
Look, this crowd here is starting off red hot tonight. Like you said, we've got a massive crowd in here tonight. I'm very surprised. It's so great to see the EPW faithful come out to support us on a night like tonight.
It is standing room only. It looks to be a complete sellout. Oh my goodness, the ring has shook. This has to be all.
1, 2, 4.
How did Lucas Fantasia kick out? Manu had both shoulders covered. He pinned both arms down to the mat, and I cannot believe that Lucas Fantasia has kicked out.
That had to be a 2.9, Casey. That was as close as you get without getting a win there.
Now, George, this is the first match as well, the very first match of the evening. What a show here at the Espw School of Pro Wrestling. High stakes indeed.
This is just number one. We've got so many good matches coming up. You're just going to absolutely love it as a fan of good old school fashion wrestling.
This is where Fantasia feels comfortable up on the top rope, but not what Manu's thinking right now.
That's a large man to make a leap like that. That's fantastic.
I'm impressed with his agility. Double knees to the face. And the Meteora gets the job done for Lucas Fantasia.
Oh, he really had to rely on his experience there. He went high risk, high reward. The reward came off, and look, here we go. He's won his match tonight here against Manu, but put nothing up against Manu. He put on a fantastic, impressive, strong performance against somebody like Lucas Fantasia.
So in our opening match tonight, Lucas Fantasia gets the job done. One half of the EPW Tag Team Champions, defeating Manu Kaitoa with the Meteora, but Manu put in a absolute impressive showing, muscling Mikey Broderick, or muscling
Lucas Fantasia. It's okay. They come and they go. They're both in the same team together. It's quite easy to mix them up sometimes.
following match is a tournament match in the EPW Invitational Tournament. Now, this is Bracket B. Elijah Henry currently 1-0 after one match. This is Robbie Hart's first match in the tournament. George, a 10-minute time limit.
This is going to be... This is the match I've been looking forward to the most across this entire card. I might not like him, but Elijah Henry, he has got some impressive moves in the ring, and I absolutely love what Robbie Hart can do.
So Elijah Henry defeated Chadwick Jackson at Out of Control, and this is just one of 3 tournament matches, so the fans are in for an absolute treat this evening. Elijah Henry, relatively new to professional wrestling, against the very experienced Robbie Hart, who's in control in the early going.
EPW is very lucky that we've been able to pick up somebody like Robbie Hart. He has experience, he's got talent. Most importantly, he has got the skill of an impressive professional wrestler.
Now, for anybody following the EPW Invitational Tournament for 2024, 25 matches over 2 brackets. So currently in Bracket B, Elijah Henry and Robbie Hart. Elijah Henry 2 points, Robbie Hart 0 points, but it is his first match. Zenith and the Great George had a 10-minute time limit draw, as you can see on the screen, 8 minutes 40 remaining, so they're on 1 point. And Chadwick Jackson, who you will see later tonight, 0 and 1, 0 points. So the winner of this match, if Elijah Henry wins, he will be 4 points in the lead. Robbie Hart will be tying 2 points with Elijah Henry if he is to win.
Yeah, no, look, it's great that we have an invitational tournament. The ability to see what wrestlers can do in the space of 10 minutes. It narrows everything down. You get nothing but pure wrestling action in a short amount of time.
And I did speak about this on the last show. The 10 minutes, there's a huge springboard shoulder block from Robbie Hart. You have to go out hard very, very early. There is no time wasting in these matches. You have to defeat your opponent within the 10 minutes, otherwise the points are split, and I'm not sure split points are going to help you come the business end of this tournament.
Yeah, look, if you're a fan of slow, professional submissions, you're looking for different holds, you just can't do that in a match like this because there's just no time for that. You have to be explosive, you have to be quick, you have to try and get those shoulders down as fast as you can.
You definitely have to be explosive. In the explosive school of pro wrestling, Elijah Henry with a kick right to the chin of Robbie Hart. You do have to change up your strategy. You can't think, okay, I'm just going to sit defensive, take my time in these matches. You have to think offense, 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 offense in under 10 minutes.
I mean, it's also interesting for a guy like Elijah Henry. He has to fit in all that smugness within 10 minutes. It's pretty difficult for a guy like him.
And someone like Elijah Henry, he does not care what the fans think here. He is all about himself. It is all about Elijah Henry, but he is facing someone very experienced, and despite his sinister appearance, the fans were right behind Robbie Hart as he came to the ring this evening.
Yeah, look, you know, he comes from the Gothic beaches of Alkimos, and he clearly comes out with a Mr. Crossbody there. He comes out with a quick pin. Absolutely brutal elbow there by Elijah Henry. Look, I might not like Elijah Henry, but he has got some powerful, devastating strikes.
I don't think you have to like Elijah Henry to realise that he is an outstanding professional wrestler. He is currently in control of the very experienced Robbie Hart, and maybe a fraction of inexperience coming into play as he got distracted by the fans, and there is only 6 minutes left.
Yeah, look, it's that confidence that he carries with him that can sometimes get him in trouble if he's not careful, especially in a timed event like this. It will cost him.
But he will be feeling confident as he is currently in the lead of Bracket B with his 2 points. And if he were to defeat Robbie Hart, he would have a 3-point lead in the bracket, which would put him very surely in a place to be in the finals.
Yeah, look, I wouldn't want to be in a situation where I get to see Elijah Henry after a big win tonight. It just would not be fun.
Although that kick to the back from Robbie Hart and a corkscrew neck breaker has turned the tides of this match. Robbie Hart looks to be digging deep.
Try getting behind Robbie now after pulling off that fantastic corkscrew neck breaker.
So we will see 2 more matches later on this evening. So stay tuned if you're watching on YouTube. We've got Chadwick Jackson against Hayden Zenith and CJL versus Tyler Jacobs.
Yeah, look, I'm looking forward to that one. I'm always happy to see CJL get put in his place, and somebody like Tyler Jacobs could definitely do that.
Massive back elbow from Robbie Hart. Sling blade. Elijah Henry looks in a world of trouble.
Yeah,
Here's the Gothic Warrior himself, Robbie Hart.
He's calling on the fans and he's going up in the high-risk danger zone.
Now remember, the winner of this tournament does receive an EPW Championship shot. Double stomp to the back. That could be all.
1, 2, and ooh. Now, if you remember, Elijah Henry does have a history of some back issues as well, so a shot to the back like that could have seriously put him away.
They will slow you down. Any back injury will definitely slow you down in the ring. It is not for the faint-hearted getting into professional wrestling. Only the very best here in ESPW.
Yeah, look, I can talk from a little bit of personal experience. My collarbone and I will never be the same after having an experience in the ring.
Huge Death Valley driver from Robbie Hart, although Elijah Henry straight back up. And a Death Valley driver. Oh, he almost turned into a brainbuster.
Beautiful. Going for a cover.
I can't believe that didn't get the job done for Elijah Henry. You will see moves here if you come to ESPW, or if you are watching on YouTube, share this with your friends. You will see moves you have never seen in professional wrestling before. That is a brutal forearm.
I don't understand how Robbie was able to kick out at their previous move there, and then these two brutal moves following up.
Huge running knee, that is all, that is all. How did Robbie Hart kick out George Hamill?
But he's got so much experience behind him. I think he can reach into areas that somebody like Elijah Henry might not be able to.
I thought the match was over, but it's a full house here. I was struggling to see his shoulder come off the mat.
Yeah, look, we're at 3 minutes and 20 seconds left. Both guys still haven't looked at the clock, to be honest.
Huge roundhouse kick from Robbie Hart. We know we will get a decision in 3 minutes, one way or the other. Michinoku driver.
Almost landed on the back of his head. That was beautiful.
This match has a maximum of 3 minutes remaining, but it could be moments away if Robbie Hart lands the frog splash, and he does.
And 3.
Tyler Sparks counts to 3, and Robbie Hart moves to 2 points in the EPW Invitational Tournament.
So he's now tied up with Elijah Henry, am I correct, Casey?
Even though Robbie Hart was victorious, a good showing from Elijah Henry.
Look, Elijah Henry will always put on a good match when he gets in between those ropes, but somebody like Robbie Hart, with all that experience, did nothing but pure brilliance in that ring to make sure that he could get the win over Elijah Henry there.
Now that was Robbie Hart's first match in the EPW Invitational Tournament. He moves to 2 points alongside Elijah Henry, who has 2 points. Great George and Zenith 1 point each, and Chadwick Jackson yet to score.
Yeah, I think everybody else in this bracket really needs to watch out for a guy like Robbie Hart. He's clearly showed that he's impressive in his first match, and we know what he's capable of, so we can see that in the future.
And George, we are straight back into action with another EPW Invitational Tournament match. Bracket B once again. We have just seen Robbie Hart pick up his first 2 points, and now we've got Hayden Zenith with 1 point with his draw against Great George against Chadwick Jackson, looking to get his first points of the tournament.
Yeah, no, look, the crowd are definitely behind these two wrestlers, Chadwick Jackson and Hayden Zenith, two big fan favourites. I look forward to seeing who comes out the better man here tomorrow.
So Chadwick Jackson does need to get some points on the board, and Hayden Zenith with just 1, so he needs to do everything he can to get himself a victory. So high stakes for both of these two wrestlers tonight. Daddy call Hayden Zenith. He's looking to go on the run of his career. He did defeat the Deathmatch King Matt Cardona late last year in 2023, and he's come out firing here tonight.
Yeah, look, I was actually in attendance for that match, and man, the huge pop when he pulled off that surprise when he gets the Deathmatch King Matt Cardona was huge. It was absolutely awesome to see.
And it looks like Hayden Zenith is definitely in the best shape of his career. He's looking to take his career to the next level in the EPW Invitational Tournament. Remember, the winner receives an EPW Championship opportunity. He posted a few weeks ago about only ever having one opportunity at the EPW Championship before, and he wants to get another opportunity at that title.
Well, if you look at his entire career, he's been huge in tag teams, he's been huge in stables, but he's finally got to that point in his career where I truly believe that he could have a genuine shot at an EPW championship, and he could win.
I definitely agree with you. Multi-time tag team champion, looking to add a singles title here, the EPW championship, to his repertoire. Chadwick Jackson has been very, very impressive in Dos Espw, and looking to get his first points on the board. He is just improving in every single match, and Chadwick Jackson, a very unorthodox competitor.
Yeah, well, if you look at what Chadwick Jackson's done over his career as well, he's now getting to the point where you could call him a pretty seasoned wrestler. He's got to the point where he's gone past the things of the Children of the Light and following Carla Jacobs back in the day, and he's found himself, which we still don't know what that is, but he has found what he's comfortable with.
And this tournament could be his breakout moment. So you win this tournament and you get yourself an EPW championship shot, and absolutely anything can happen. That can put the rocket on your career. Now, Hayden Zenith, a member of the House of Free Spirits. These two have an ally of people, a group of people around them, and Chadwick Jackson, a member of Dos Espw. We're going to see Twitch and Norshe later this evening, along with Faisal from the House of Free Spirits.
Look, I don't know how to take Dos Espw. What they do is very entertaining. I don't know how to put it any other way. They are just fun wrestlers to be around.
Chadwick Jackson firing up with right hands. Zenith firing back with elbows and chops and elbows and chops, and that echoed throughout the ESPW arena.
Yes, look, he has become a seasoned striker, Hayden Zenith. He is quick as a hiccup, they would say in other wrestling terms.
And I think the more experienced Zenith becomes, the more he knows his own strength, his speed. I feel he's got quicker as the years have gone on.
Well, you go to see his physique over the last couple of years, just getting better and better. I believe he uses a company called never mind. Progress 365 is the name. Beautiful company that does wonders for our wrestling talent.
The crowd getting behind Zenith. And I'm not sure anyone would want to be on the receiving end of a kick from Zenith. Chadwick Jackson, I'm not sure he knows what struck him. He received a lot of knees to the head against Elijah Henry. We're hoping he's recovered for this match, but he's looking like he's in a Kata Hajime at the moment, which he could submit.
Well, look, we're now at 5 minutes and 50 seconds, so we're almost halfway through.
That's one from Robbie Armstrong. One more and it's over. Zenith's first win of the tournament. Jackson hanging on, slapping himself in the face to wake himself back up. This is absolutely incredible.
That's that unorthodox style that Chadwick has. Not anybody's going to wake him up, it'll be himself.
I don't think you could scout Chadwick Jackson because you don't know what he's going to do. I'm not even sure Chadwick Jackson knows what he's going to do next. Except for the tour of the asylum. And Zenith escapes the asylum at 2.
Absolutely large, powerful something there by Chadwick Jackson. The amount of torque he gets when he spins is just fantastic.
Now, George Hammer, I cannot pick between these two in this match. Half the time has elapsed. There is only 5 minutes remaining. 10-minute time limit. Just to remind everyone watching at home, in the Invitational Tournament, in the group stage.
Look, it's a wonderful clash of different styles. It's something that, you know, this tournament gets us to see in quick succession. We love that kind of stuff.
Zenith, Tornado DDT, amazing move from Zenith. Jackson was near the ropes, Zenith pulls him in.
Look, anybody else standing on their head like that, that's probably a 3 count. But when it comes to Chadwick Jackson, you're lucky you get a 2.
Now, what I do like about both Hayden Zenith and Chadwick Jackson in this match is the rest of the House of Free Spirits and Dos Espw are in the back. They want to go one-on-one, just these two, to find out who is the best.
Yeah, you got to hand it to them. They are two men who want to see what they can get out of each other. They bring out the best in each other when they get in the ring. They don't rely on anybody else to be there to help them.
Zenith using his speed to go through the ropes.
Now at 4
Massive Enziguri face kick from Zenith. That is an absolute painful move. You don't want that hitting you right on the nose. That could break your nose, George Hamill.
Yeah, now look, you know, both of these guys know how to strike. Maybe Hayden's a bit better with his feet, but man, you take a strike from Chadwick Jackson and you might feel the same way about your nose.
His ear might be ringing.
They've brought it out to the stage now. What are they thinking about performing next?
Now, a count-out will still get you 2 points. It doesn't have to be pin or submission in the ring. A count-out can get you the victory, and they're trading blows on the stage.
Oh, what an absolutely brutal slap. Oh, and a brutal return.
I just felt both of those on my chest.
Oh, they echo straight throughout the arena here in Malaga.
I can hear the forearms echoing off each man's chest. Zenith hits the ropes. Spinning palm strike.
Oh, brutal headbutt by Chadwick Jackson.
Now, Chadwick Jackson did suffer 5 knees to the face against Elijah Henry. Was the headbutt a mistake? He looks dazed. He looks a little bit confused. A count out will still get 2 points for the winner.
Look, both of these men want this match. You can clearly tell they're both going at each other. Whoa!
Hang on. Chadwick Jackson's in the ring. The referee's at 7, 8.
You no need to take your time here, Hayden Zenith. Just get back in the ring.
It's a roll-up from behind. Roll-up. That was one of the most unique roll-ups I've ever seen. He knew he had 2 seconds left. Running knee to the chin.
We're at 2 minutes and 20 seconds. These guys are going to have to look at getting a move on.
So this match has gone longer than Robbie Hart and Elijah Henry. We're into the final 2 minutes. Do you think, George Hamill, Hayden Zenith will be feeling some anxiety after his last match went to a time limit draw?
Look, you know, it's going to be in the back of his mind.
Spear, this could be all.
I don't think anything's in his mind right now.
His mind will be trying to keep his lunch down after that enormous spear from Chadwick Jackson. There are just 1 minute 50 to go. Chadwick Jackson in control, looking to get his first 2 points.
Look, you gotta come back from it. You gotta recover. You've got to get the air back in your lungs. You gotta, get your midsection back to where you need to be. You know, with a minute 30 left, these guys have really got to get a move on.
And this group is very tight. Robbie Hart, 2 points. 1 match. Elijah Henry, 1-1, 2 points. Great George, 1 draw.
Oh, Hayden Zenith, 1 point as well. So
Hayden Zenith, 1. Chadwick Jackson yet to score. You don't want to go 0-2 in this tournament.
Just being behind those men already with Elijah Henry and Robbie Hart on 2, and then you've also got these 2 other great competitors, Great George and Hayden Zenith on 1. Just be a bad place to go.
Massive arm drag from Zenith. Will that get the job done?
1, 2, and no.
Zenith had his elbow on the shoulder of Chadwick Jackson. How did he get up to the top rope? I didn't even see him get to the top rope.
Oh, it's just quick agility from someone like Hayden Zenith. It's second nature to that man.
Senton bomb.
1, 2, and no. Chadwick Jackson saying absolutely not today.
I thought that was going to put Chadwick Jackson away. I'm starting to feel anxious myself now, George. There's only 38 seconds left.
Yeah, look, half a minute to get the job done.
Zenith looking for an octopus stretch. Jackson with a knee to the face.
Oh, he's called out one of his famous moves, the muscle buster.
20 seconds to go.
What's Hayden Zenith doing here?
Zenith has locked in the octopus stretch. 16 seconds remaining.
15.
If Chadwick Jackson taps out, Zenith will have 2 points. It is the final 10 seconds. Referee Robbie Armstrong in the perfect position. 5 to go.
2.
George, I did not see a tap out.
No,
I think this match has ended in a tie. It is the second draw in a row.
Match has ended in a time limit draw.
Oh, no.
A draw for Hayden Zenith, a second consecutive draw.
What's he got? What does Hayden Zenith have to do to get a win here? He was on fire tonight, an absolute belter of a match. But these 2 men put on an absolute fantastic showing.
Our second bracket B match this evening, Hayden Zenith and Chadwick Jackson going to a time limit draw. That is Hayden Zenith's second draw in a row. 2 points now for Hayden Zenith, but is yet to get a win. Chadwick Jackson gets off the mark with 1 point. What an absolute great match.
Well, it's good for Hayden Zenith. He does actually get to now be in a position where he's got 2 points with somebody following, such as Robbie Hart, who's on 2, but he's only been on 1 match. So he could get 4 if we're not careful.
Make sure you head over to my worldbeaterwrestling.com Patreon. It's a community for pro wrestlers, current and aspiring, a place of networking, collaboration, and exclusive learning content to help you on your pro wrestling journey. Anyway, back to the video.
George Hamill, ring bell was here. Have you seen where it's gone?
I don't know what's happened to our ring bell, to be honest. Casey, he's right there before.
Anything could happen in this eight-person tag. The ring bell's vanished. There's people everywhere. I can barely see the ring.
How are we going to actually start the match? Because we can't ring the bell.
We have Team Moore versus Team Hawk, and it's already degenerated.
Well,
I don't think that there's no bell. The bell is gone. There's no bell. Who's got the bell?
Well, we want to ring it.
I think the match has started anyway. The bell's vanished, so hang on in the Woolworths bag. Cooper Kingsley has the ring bell, and apparently this match has now begun.
And he's just broken the actual bell.
Now, I feel we're going to have a team of Aaron Hawk and his devious ways, as in his last match he tagged with Dan Moore, and he tried everything to corrupt Dan Moore to the dark side, the nice guy. Dan Moore was having none of it, and he looks like he's assembled a couple of members of Dos Iswa and Faisal Ali from the House of Free Spirits.
Yeah, look, we've got an entire group that made up from the teams that compromise Hayden Zenith and Chadwick Jackson, on the side, helping out a good guy like Dan Moore. He came out in his wonderful signature jersey that he always comes out in. Look, I've been a massive fan of Dan Moore over the years, and he has always reverted back to being a potentially good person.
Now, two tag team specialists in Dan Moore and Aaron Hawk, as he's tagged in another tag specialist, Twitch. Now, Twitch, a very unique competitor as well. Rake of the eyes from Roman Kargas. A lot of cheating happening from the team of Team Hawk.
Look, I don't like anybody on the team of Aaron Hawk. I just get a vibe, a bad feeling about every single one of them.
George, I'm just amazed Aaron Hawk's found 3 friends.
Well, I think, you can mutually bond over something like hate. If we've got a pure hatred of somebody like Dan Moore and all of his success over the years, you can see why they would want to get in the ring.
Now, Kargas has tagged in the devious Delcano, who we saw show his true colours against Hayden Zenith. Miscommunication from Kargas and Delcano. Twitch has got those braids in his eyes, he can't see.
Look, we're very special and lucky here at EPW, School of Pro Wrestling.
Hang on. Delcano has accidentally tripped Twitch into the nether regions of Roman Kargas. And he looks to be in a world of pain.
I was going to say we're lucky to have somebody like Twitch, but sometimes I don't know.
Atomic drop from Twitch. Noshke in the ring. Noshke in the ring. Delcano suffering multiple atomic drops, and you will not walk tomorrow if you've gone through a number of atomic drops, and the bell has been dropped on the floor.
There's just pure chaos out here tonight in this 8-man tag match. But what do you expect in an 8-man tag? Things break down.
Delcano, for reasons I don't understand, wearing the Aaron Hawk tights. Maybe he forgot his trunks.
Look, I think it may be saving us from a sight we would rather not see.
But a picture-perfect European uppercut, so for all Delcano's deviousness, he is a very accomplished wrestler. Whatever you say about Aaron Hawk and his team, they are all accomplished wrestlers.
Yeah, look, they've got a wealth.
And it looks like a Shattered Dreams. Lifting Noshke above the Shattered Dreams, and now Delcano has a shattered ankle.
I mean, is that technically cheating from the good guys or not? Maybe you're just helping out a friend. Is he breakdancing?
I'm not really sure what's happening right now, George Hamill. And Delcano has eaten a codebreaker. It's the first action that Cooper Kingsley's seen in this match.
That is a scary
and I believe Delcano is still legal.
It's a scary slam from the big man, Casey. I am afraid to see what Cooper Kingsley can do.
Aaron Hawk is trying to show Dan Moore what to do as a professional wrestler. 4-time EPW Tag Team Champion, Aaron Hawk. But Dan Moore is a 3-time champion in his own right.
Well, that's what you're going to see from a guy like Aaron Hawk. He's going to rely on all of those devious tactics he's picked up over the years. If anybody remembers back in the EPW days of old, he used to tag team with a man named Damian Slater.
Absolutely. And once upon a time was also the new sensation, but now a very experienced sensation and a very devious wrestler. Cooper Kingsley returning, I believe, after 5 years away. Is that correct, George?
I believe so. He was wrestling at a previous company, SHWA.
A chain abdominal stretch, a 4-person abdominal stretch. I don't think I've ever seen this before. Count till 5.
Look at the amount of leverage, the amount of torque that Cooper Kingsley's getting on. Oh, thankfully Dan Moore came in and did the right thing.
And referee Tyler Sparks is going to have an incredible job trying to maintain order in this match. 8-person tag team extravaganza. Faisal Ali enters the ring. He defeated Aaron Hawk a couple of shows ago.
Oh, amazing top rope action there.
And everyone's gone down like bowling pins. Delcano's ankle has been shattered for a second time. I think Aaron Hawk underestimated Faisal Ali.
Oh my dear
Huge
Lord.
blue thunder bomb. He's nearly gone through the ring.
Oh, that was so close to being a 3 count there from Cooper Kingsley.
George, I thought that was all. I don't know where to look. I can see Aaron Hawk on the floor, half of his team still on the stage.
Pure mayhem here in that man tag here at EPW School of Pro Wrestling High Stakes tonight.
I think there needs to be more 8-person tag team matches because it is absolutely chaotic. Cooper Kingsley showing his strength as well. He looks a very, very powerful man.
I think the scariest thing about Cooper Kingsley is he looks like he enjoys this. He enjoys inflicting this kind of pain on somebody like Faisal Ali.
And how fitting that once Faisal was down, Aaron Hawk wanted to be tagged into the match. He wants some revenge against Faisal for embarrassing him.
Look, if there's one word to sum up Aaron Hawk, it would be opportunistic.
I've got some other words for Aaron Hawk. Arrogant. A cheater.
I think he names himself pretty well. Obnoxious. Obnoxious is the word that comes to mind. Look, they're doing some good tag team work here on Team Aaron Hawk. They're keeping Faisal Ali in the corner. They're cutting him off from getting any help. And then they're just beating him down.
Now Faisal needs to get a tag. I was going to say to Twitch and to the nice guy Dan Moore, but they have just been smashed off the apron. Regan Kargas looking to use the chair.
Okay, so they have introduced a chair into the ring and they are surrounding Faisal Ali.
The referee needs to gain control. Is it Team Hawk or Team Cheaters?
What is that?
Delcano's broken the chair.
Are we seeing what?
They're trying to frame Faisal for using the chair. They're trying to frame Twitch for using the chair. Twitch has hit himself with the chair. Does that cause a disqualification?
Well, he's hit himself.
But he's used a chair in the match.
Yeah, but he's hit himself.
The nice guy Dan Moore is in the ring.
We've just seen like the polar opposite of what an Eddie Guerrero move is supposed to do.
Flying knee from Dan Moore. I think I've seen everything there is to see. We've still got 4 matches to go.
I don't understand what's going on right now.
So if you come to ESPW, another Michinoku driver from Dan Moore. Aaron Hawk's in the ring. And he has been over the top rope and into the front row.
Dan Moore's got a pick from 2 here. What's he going to do? Oh, big kick cut off there from Delcano.
Now, as what usually happens in an 8-person tag, it is absolute chaos. I'm not sure who's legal, George.
I have forgotten.
But I do know Delcano has splattered Norche onto the mat.
I don't even know if the ref knows who's legal. Oh, that is a very impressive spinning neck breaker.
I think that is all for Norche. I think he is done for the evening. Delcano gets a boot to the face. Taught to him by Hayden Zenith. Huge springboard cutter from Faisal Ali.
That was just purely impressive there. That is amazing agility for Faisal Ali.
That is the gunslinger, the Forever Foxy by Cooper Kingsley. What strength from Dan Moore. Aaron Hawk has low blowed his own teammate by mistake.
He has low blowed the huge piece of ammunition that was part of his team.
I don't think Aaron Hawk will ever get to team up with anyone ever again. Well, not voluntarily at any rate.
Everything goes wrong for that man. But, you know, karma comes around, doesn't it?
The smallest package from Dan Moore. It gets the job done. Dan Moore with the smallest package in professional wrestling has won this match for Team Moore.
But I can never ever go past Dan Moore's small package. It is the best, smallest package I've ever seen.
I have never seen a package that small in my life before from Dan Moore.
Look, after what we would consider just pure mayhem, utter destruction at some points, confusion even between own team members, we somehow see a win from a guy like Dan Moore.
An absolute chaotic 8-person tag, which Dan Moore gets the victory with the smallest package, and he has become victorious over Aaron Hawk's team. I'm not sure Aaron Hawk will have any friends after accidentally low-blowing Cooper Kingsley at the end of that matchup.
Well, Dan Moore has done things the nice way, the right way, and he's got friends at the end of the match. I think he's going home pretty happy.
I'm not sure Aaron Hawk will ever have a friend again. Applying what looks to be some lotion or baby oil to his physique. Welcome back after the break, George Hamill.
Look, it was a wonderful intermission, but now we get back down to business.
Now we do have the Don Michael Morleone versus Harry, who has been entered into the Rising Star Cup June 1st ESPW Survival of the Fittest.
Yeah, look, I look forward to seeing that tournament. We've got a bunch of young talent, up-and-comers, trying to all vie for that Rising Star Cup. It's gone through some amazing hands in the past. People like Edith Knight come to mind when it comes to that Rising Star Cup. Lucas Fantasia, our current tag team EPW champ, he also had the Rising Star Cup. There's a great lineage who once put their hands on that cup.
Now the Don better stop arguing with the fans and turn his attention to Harry. He's asking the referee, Robbie Armstrong, to call for the bell.
There we go, the bell has been rung. Now, our ring announcer, Chili Harry's brought up a very good point. Something I've forgotten about in the past when it comes to the Don Michael Morioni. He used to be one of EPW's premier hardcore champions. I used to watch his fights against Bobby Marshall. They put it all on the line. So to get a win over somebody like the Don Michael Morioni, currently tag teaming with a guy like Chris Target, would be absolutely massive for a young guy like Harry.
Team DNT, the Don Michael Morleone and Chris Target are currently the #1 contenders to the Hit Squad's Tag Team Championship. And the Don, a premier competitor here in ESPW, 3-time EPW champion for a combined reign of 778 days as champion. Very impressive indeed. Harry has his work cut out for him this evening.
Look, the Don will be one of the first people to tell you that stat too. He's got that memorized down pat. But when it comes to a guy like Harry, he's got some surprises. He's got some youthful exuberance.
So Harry has been very impressive in his last 2 outings here in ESPW, defeating his brother Tommy Ducks, and then taking the 2023 Invitational Tournament winner Kingston, Radmaker Kingston, to the limit. How is he going to go tonight against the Don Michael Morleone? A different style he has to contend with.
Look, they've put him up against some extremely impressive wrestlers over the past couple of weeks. It's so good to see him get away from somebody who dragged him down like his brother Tommy, and now he gets to put on a show against somebody just as amazing.
Look at the smirk on Don's face. Do you feel, George, he might be underestimating Harry?
Oh, easily. Because that's what the Don does. The Don, he's the Don. He doesn't need to worry about somebody like Harry. Not in his mindset.
The fans firmly behind Harry here at ESPW. He's becoming one of the most popular stars in all of ESPW. If he gets a win here tonight over the Don, his star could be skyrocketing straight into the Rising Star Cup. Inside cradle.
1, 2. Oh, that's a quick 2 count there.
Don was very smart in rolling through, giving himself an extra second.
Now look at that. Quick for the cutoff, put Harry back in a headlock, take control of the match. That's that veteran maneuver that Don has in his arsenal.
Now Survival of the Fittest, June 1st. Featuring superstars such as Harley Hyde, Buster Rust, Noah Green, Dylan Black, Riley Parker, and of course the man in the ring, Harry himself.
We've also got other people there like Layla Devine. They've all been putting on a show over the last year. Having them all go into a tournament together is going to be very, very interesting to watch.
Harry rolling up the Don. The Don has to be very careful. Harry is a very, very quick wrestler, very agile. He's spent some time in Japan. You can see he's got some kanji on his tights, rolling through.
Look at those amazing technical pinning maneuvers. Like you said, he's been to Japan, he's picked up a lot. He's a very young wrestler, yes, he's hungry to learn.
Now can he absorb Don's punishment? Lackadaisical cover from the Don.
I think that goes back to his mindset we talked about earlier, Casey. I don't think he really thinks about Harry as a genuine threat in this match. It's like it's just an exhibition match for somebody like the Don.
But that's what's so exciting about coming to ESPW, whether you're watching in person or whether you're following us along on YouTube. And if you are, leave a quick like down the bottom. Please put a comment down there. We love to read your comments. And if you haven't subscribed, please do that now as Harry fires back. But matches on shows such as ESPW can elevate young wrestlers who have not been in the game long but are showing a lot of promise, as Harry is showing right now. The Don is down. He's looking confused.
Yeah, look, the actual YouTube channel that we have for ESPW is a great... Oh, quick 2 count. Is a great platform for you guys to get in at ground level and actually see the development of awesome stars that are coming through in the future. People like Harry.
But you've also got 3-time EPW champion, the Don, here as well. So a very, very exciting matchup. And I'm just going to say, George, that Harry has more than held his own in this matchup against the Don. Whatever Don's thrown at him, he has fought back and fought back and fought back.
Yeah, look, the Don struggling there to handle Harry. He's just put him over, said, nah, I'm not having to deal with that.
What you can do with your opponent is lower your center of gravity, prevent your opponent from slamming you to the mat. But the Don, with all of his experience, well over a decade of experience, he knew how to get the job done and slam Harry down hard. And now the Don looks in. Firm control. A snap DDT suplex on Harry.
That was almost like DDT into a serve was amazing. It goes back to what you said earlier, Casey, in the previous one. You'll see moves here that you just don't see anywhere.
And this is the experience of the Don. Like the Don, or whether you do not like the Don, you can't help but admire his experience. He is in control. He's now slowed down the pace of Harry. I think the Don's biggest threat in this match is the speed of Harry. Don has the strength advantage and the experience advantage. He's slowed this match down in singles action tonight, but usually seen with Chris Target at the moment as Team DNT.
Well, if you have a think about it, it wasn't too long ago he was headlining huge events at the Willowdale Basketball Stadium against our former EPW champion Taylor King, unfortunately with that knee injury. But that's the level that the Don's on.
And you notice the difference in this match compared to an Invitational Tournament match is this match has no time limit. So if this match only had a 10-minute time limit, the Don would have to change his wrestling style. But he is in absolutely no hurry here as he's dissecting Harry. He doesn't have to worry about the time limit running out. He could beat up Harry all night.
Yeah, purely methodical dissection of Harry. He's spot on there with his own.
And I think the Don is currently enjoying every single second of this domination. He's put Harry in the corner.
There's a big grin there from the Don, absolutely loving it.
Smack talking Harry and chops him across the chest.
I haven't seen the Don actually strut and dance in a match before.
George, that was one of the hardest chops I have heard in a long, long time. And it has angered Harry.
There's those quick Japanese-style chops that Harry's brought back with him from all of that learning over there.
Machine gun chops. Harry's hurt his own hand. He's chopped the Don so hard. I don't think the Don was very impressed. He takes control of Harry with a hard body slam. A maneuver as simple in pro wrestling terms as a body slam executed by the Don could almost get you the 3 count.
Look, there's the veteran tactics. Look, he's distracting the ref while he's choking him with his knee. Harry on the ground trying to gasp for air. Look, now the ref finally gets to count. That was a full 6-7 seconds there.
Now we could have Aaron Hawk watching on YouTube. He could be using that at the very next event. He'll be looking for any advantage.
So we can hop on back to that. Aaron Hawk is always up for looking for something new in his arsenal.
I feel that Don thinks it's just a matter of time before this match is over.
Look, there's been a lot of smiling from the Don tonight, feeling like complete utter control was on his side.
Now remember, Harry did take Radmaker Kingston to the limit at our last show here at ESPW.
Oh, what a slap to the face that
was a brutal hit by the Don. A hit, George Hamill.
Look, you know, what you're going to get if you come to an ESPW show might not always be tasteful, but you'll get interaction from somebody like the Don. He loves nothing more than interacting with the crowd and getting them riled up.
Don whips Harry into the corner. Massive, massive backbreaker. And again, I'm going back to the lack of a time limit in this match, which means the Don can control this match with a methodical pace. You do not spend 778 days as the EPW champion unless you know what you are doing in the ring, George.
Straight into that submission, focusing back on Harry's back there.
Trying to make him humble.
Harry fighting back up and out with some good sharp elbows.
Low elbows, very low elbows to the belly button. That can wind you.
Here comes Harry.
Unique offense on the way. Drop kick. Hitting the ropes. A huge kick to the face of the Don.
Harry asking for support from the crowd as he builds himself up here.
Could we see an upset on the cards, George Hamill? Huge running calf kick in the corner. Some more unique offense from Harry. What else has he learned from his time in Japan?
Look, if he can keep himself on top of this. Look, not enough there to put somebody like the Don away, but he needs to keep on top of him right now.
I think he was trying to hook the leg of the Don, but in his exhaustion, managed to just lie on the waist of the Don. He couldn't get any pressure on those shoulders. It's what happens deep into matchups.
I saw a glimpse of panic there from the Don as he's laying on his back there. Now Harry comes in.
The Don with all of experience sweeps Harry's leg. A huge spine buster from the Don, one of his signature maneuvers.
Yeah.
He executes that move with absolute precision. This could be all.
No, Harry's got enough within him to keep fighting.
I think the Don thought he had the job done. The bottom lip is quivering. It's taking a little bit more from the Don than perhaps he thought he was going to do tonight against Harry. Harry is digging very, very deep.
I think you can actually see a little bit of, I don't know if it's panic, I don't think it's panic, but you can see a bit of worry on the face of the Don right now. He's thinking, all right, I need to take it up a gear. I didn't think I'd have to, but I can go there.
He's trying to get his own Don started with the crowd.
Now they are replying in kind with how
they're
they feel
telling the
about
Don how they feel. Harry avoids the choke bomb. Into a knee to the face. This could have knocked Don out. Don's out.
1, 2, and oh, that was very close to a 3 count for Harry.
Harry had a leg hooked and all his pressure on Don's shoulder this time.
Yeah, that was a very good covering pin there.
The fans telling Robbie Armstrong it was 3.
Yeah, I think Harry's going to have to go to high-risk, high-reward behaviour here that we've seen earlier tonight from other wrestlers. I'm
just telling you, George Hamill, it can get very hard to hear you in here with this awesome crowd. They are yelling and screaming at the top of their voices.
Yeah, we are loving the fan participation tonight. They are in for a treat. They are loving it.
The Don in control of Harry. Harry's on the top rope.
I don't like it. I see both men go to the higher end district.
Could be looking for a superplex. He has Harry hooked.
Here we go.
Massive superplex from the Don. The ring shook. The building shook. Harry looks to have absolutely nothing left. Is the Don crawling towards a victory?
Here we go. A nonchalant cover.
Oh, very lackadaisical cover. Was that a 3 count from referee Robbie Armstrong?
What? No.
I think the hand came down for 3, but his eyes saw the shoulder of Harry pop up. It is not your hand, it is from your eyes. The referee can make that discretion. It was the closest kick out possible.
He's clearly counted to 2 there, and it has infuriated the Don. It looks like he's now looking for his finishing maneuver, the choke bomb.
I think it was the right call from referee Robbie Armstrong. Harry kicked out at the last possible second. Great fight shown from Harry. Counters the choke bomb into a DDT. The choke bomb was counted. The Don looked confused.
Harry's got to
huge moment for Harry.
1, 2, and oh!
Referee Robbie Armstrong's hand cannot get closer to the mat. Harry cannot believe it. What else does he need to do to put the Don away? We know the Don is one of the very, very best in Australian wrestling, but Harry thought he had the victory, the biggest victory of his career.
But the veterans backstage have to be looking at Harry and going, man, what's this kid made of? He's doing very impressive things against very amazing veteran wrestlers. Straight into a choke bomb from the Don, though. That's it. Count it to 50. Unfortunately, the Don has won here after an extremely impressive performance there from Harry. Now the Don, Michael Morleone, having a very, very impressive victory, but Harry showing all of his fight and determination. The Don had to dig very, very deep to get the job done as Harry prepares for survival of the fittest June 1st. Look, to be honest, I mean, I don't think Harry could have taken the Don any more to the limit there. The Don had to get on with that surprise choke bomb. Harry was distracted just for that split second, and with the advantage of that experience that the Don has, don't listen to me, listen to the fans. They absolutely love what the Don, what Harry was able to do to the Don.
The fans giving Harry a rousing ovation after that performance. And this match has started already. Chris J. Lazarus assaulting Tyler Jacobs. Actually, I don't think the match has even begun, but they are brawling on the outside. A sneak attack from CJL on 20-year veteran Tyler Jacobs.
Yeah, look, these two guys know each other very well. I think CJL just wanted to get the jump on a guy like Tyler Jacobs. Any advantage he can get over a guy like Tyler Jacobs.
Now, this is bracket A of the Invitational Tournament, so 10-minute time limit, although the bell has not rung yet. Referee Tyler Sparks needs to get control of the situation and ask Tyler Jacobs to see if he can even continue. If Tyler Jacobs can't continue, CJL might get his 2 points via forfeit, and this is not how I thought this was going to begin, George Hamill.
Look, that's the last thing Tyler Jacobs is going to do. He's going to get in that ring. He's going to fight as hard as he can. So
I don't think Tyler Jacobs has ever quit in his life.
Nah, not at all.
This match is underway, bracket A. Tyler Jacobs on top early.
Straight up throwing it down on CJL after being attacked early.
Now these two are going into this match 0-1 each. So vitally important for both members to get a victory here. Eye raking from CJL.
You wouldn't expect anything less from a guy like CJL.
I would expect absolutely nothing left. A low blow as well. He's raked the eyes and kicked Tyler Jacobs below the belt. This has been a fast, action-paced start to this match.
If there was a black belt in absolutely atrocious behaviour inside the wrestling ring, CJL would be giving them out himself. He's the master.
So we've had 2 matches from bracket B this evening, but this is our first match from bracket A. And also featuring Cannon Connors, who is 1-0 from his one match. James Hartness 1-0 from his one match, and Felix Young 1-1 from 2 matches. So the winner of this match, will be on 2 points unless it is a time limit draw, and just a 1 count from CJL. Now, these two know each other very well indeed, George Hamill. If you've been following ESPW or EPW for a long time, these two are former 2-time EPW Tag Team Champions in a very well-remembered team called the Fighting Hellfish.
Yes, the Fighting Hellfish. Look, it was a little bit before my time with EPW as a fan, but I've been lucky enough that I've been able to go back and watch the videos myself. And it's amazing. You would not recognise the man that Tyler Jacobs used to be to who he is now. He has done everything he can to get into shape that he's in right now.
I think if Tyler Jacobs had a time machine and he could see the man that CJL would become, I think he would be absolutely disgusted with his behaviour. Tyler Jacobs, an absolute legend of EPW, 20 years, and this is his last year as a professional wrestler. He is aiming to win the Invitational Tournament, and remember, the winner gets a shot at the EPW Championship. So is he looking to become EPW Champion for the 3rd time?
Look, it would be amazing to see a guy like Tyler Jacobs pick up that title one more time. He totally and utterly deserves it based on his portfolio, his plethora of years of service towards a company like EPW.
And CJL thinks that he deserves to be EPW champion as well. I'm not sure, after seeing a time limit draw earlier this evening, you should be wasting any time in the ring. Look, but CJL is feeling very confident.
Somebody like CJL, you could give him a 60-minute time limit and he would spend 59 of those minutes gloating.
I was just about to say CJL in control of Tyler Jacobs. He's in control once again. Huge right hand to the face of Tyler Jacobs. But one thing that I know about Tyler Jacobs is he will not quit. He is being stretched by CJL.
Look, that loud, obnoxious sound that you hear is clearly that of CJL, the purveyor of potential. The guy who's basically a constant hindrance to anybody in explosive professional wrestling.
But what is dangerous about CJL is that he believes his own hype. And when you believe your own hype, you become a very dangerous opponent and individual.
Yeah, look, that amount of confidence can have a certain advantage, you know. You can do things, you can get away with things that other people don't think that they can do. But, you know, I just have a feeling it might come back to bite him.
Huge running kick from Tyler Jacobs. He definitely did not want to be known as an old dog from CJL. He is a very, very accomplished wrestler. Switches through, counters the back elbow. And Tyler Jacobs is once again in control. 5 minutes have elapsed. There are just 5 minutes remaining. Will there be another time limit draw? Can one of these competitors gain a victory in the remaining time?
Straight into a DTT there from Tyler Jacobs, using the old trick him with a punch move.
All that could be all. He's set up CJL. He's dragging him up by his bald head. Hang on, we've got an appearance from Mr. Thompson. He's carrying the Rising Star Cup, even though he's been... He was stripped of that cup by Tyler Jacobs.
Look, he's an absolute...
He is not the holder anymore.
I didn't think anybody more annoying than CJL could come out here tonight, but I have been proven wrong once again.
Hang on, what is CJL? CJL undid the turnbuckle. Referee Tyler Sparks is trying to fix the turnbuckle.
The referee's distracted by trying to fix that turnbuckle. Oh!
Mr. Thompson has hit CJL. He's broken the Rising Star Cup.
1, 2,
and it's over. Tyler Jacobs. What?
No, it's not over.
Mr. Thompson has pulled the referee out of the ring. That was a 3 count, a 10 count, a 20 count. CJL was out.
Yeah, look, Mr. Thompson's dastardly deeds ended up costing CJL by getting hit in the head with the Rising Star Cup there. But Mr. Thompson has redeemed himself with CJL after pulling the referee out of the ring.
Tyler put him in detention. Put him in detention.
But Tyler's getting his own back, saying, "No, that's it. I've had enough. You're getting some payback right now."
Brain buster from Tyler Jacobs. This match is still continuing.
That's it. Get him out of the ring. Get him out of the arena, ref.
Hang on. CJL has used a pair of brass knucks. He's put them in his tights. Tyler Jacobs is unconscious.
1, 2, and 3. That is it. We are done.
I am shocked, George Hamill, at what I've just seen. CJL has 2006 Match of the Year on his Titantron. That's what he thinks of himself, but he has gained 2 points.
Look, we can never underestimate exactly how low somebody like CJL will go to get a win here tonight, and we've seen that. The brass knucks have come out. They've been used in a distraction angle. It's just terrible, just terrible. Somebody like Tyler Jacobs, all his years of service, doesn't deserve to lose to a guy like CJL in that manner.
Well, indeed, CJL had to use the brass knucks to gain a victory over former Fighting Hellfish partner Tyler Jacobs. He now moves to 2 points at the top of the table alongside Cannon Connors, James Hartness and Felix Young. And Tyler Jacobs has got to wonder what has happened. He must have some retribution in store for Mr. Thompson and CJL.
Now, when he figures out where he is and what's going on, I think the first thing Tyler Jacobs will do is try to go after CJL.
The following matchup is a grudge match between Stella Nyx and Lizzie Maximus. They were formerly known as the Retrogrades. And after a little bit of miscommunication and a loss in a trios tag at the last show, Stella Nyx viciously attacked former best friend Lizzie Maximus.
Yeah, look, it got to the point where Stella just simply had enough of trying to carry somebody like Lizzie Maximus.
And Stella has come out this evening, new gear, new attitude, the Star Goddess. She is just all about herself. Doesn't have to worry about a tag team partner. It is now all about Stella Nyx.
Well, if our keen EPW fans have seen social media lately, we saw that Stella Nyx went on to say, "I don't need to drag and carry that weight around that I consider Lizzie Maximus to be. I believe that I can do this all by myself. I've gone away. I've done all different types of wrestling matches everywhere across Australia." Oh.
Fisherman suplex from Stella Nyx. it could be over early. She's looking to make a statement against that retro gal, Lizzie Maximus, who did some training in the UK to improve her skills. But Stella Nyx has to back up her statement at the last show, attacking Lizzie Maximus. What would it do for Stella Nyx if she were to lose tonight?
It would put her on the back foot. This whole new attitude is clearly to show that she is the better wrestler. She doesn't think that she needs to carry around somebody like Lizzie.
A brutal kick to the middle of Lizzie's back, knees to the midsection. She is targeting the midsection.
Look,
and an impressive array of offense.
1, 2, just a 2 count there for Stella. Look, the one thing you can definitely say about Stella is she has always had a different variation of movesets. She's always been able to be very efficient with her kicking, with her knees. Look, the vicious attitude just might make those vicious kicks even more powerful.
And how do you think it plays into the mind of Lizzie Maximus when your former best friend attacks you and leaves you laying in the middle of the ring?
Look, it leaves you dazed, it leaves you confused. You thought you had a partner, you thought you had someone you could rely on in the ring. You know, there's a clear mentorship that was going on for Lizzie when looking up to somebody like Stella, and now it's all gone.
And now your former best friend is choking you across the middle rope. That's not something we've seen from Stella Nyx before. A new attitude. Lizzie Maximus is in a lot of trouble. She manages to roll out the way.
Oh, that's a brutal kick to the midsection there.
Lizzie hitting the middle buckle.
It's a beautiful, it's like a layover leg drop there from Stella Nyx.
We've said it a few times this evening, George Hamill, but you will see moves you have not seen anywhere else here at ESPW. Explosive School of Pro Wrestling.
Quick roll up by here from Lizzie. Look, Stella seems genuinely surprised by that. Puts her back down with a big elbow.
So in their previous match, they were attempting a back elbow, a double back elbow, and there was some miscommunication and some frustration started building throughout the match. At the end of the match, it appeared that all was well. They hugged each other until Stella attacked Lizzie and just left her laying in the ring. I don't think Stella wants to be associated with anyone else. It's just all about Stella Nyx.
Look, we've actually seen the rise of a lot of great female wrestlers at the moment in EPW. You've got Harley Hyde, you've got Layla Devine, you've got Lizzie herself. And Stella just simply wants to put herself where she belongs.
Crossbody.
She thinks she belongs at the top of that pack. And, you know, based on her years of experience, you can see why she's got a fair argument here.
Well, she'll have to put her money where her mouth is in this matchup. Lizzie Maximus fighting hard. That retro gal, a very 80s inspired look, the 80s inspired attire, 80s inspired running bulldog. Almost got the victory.
It's a very classic move, that running bulldog.
That was a scorpion kick. Did you see that, George Hamill?
I did see that. See, that's the thing that you're just going to see from Stella that you don't see from other people, is just that flexation that she has to use those moves.
I thought I was seeing things as Lizzie Maximus rolls up with a crucifix. Lizzie Maximus knows a lot of counters and a lot of ways. They'll know each other really well, so you'll probably see a lot of counters. As you can see, a tornado DDT. They know each other so well. It's not like some of our earlier matches where the other wrestler is very unpredictable and you're not sure what they're going to do. These two probably know exactly what the other one is thinking.
Yeah, look, both of them look very desperate to beat each other because of the emotion they have in this match, the betrayal they feel on Lizzie's side, and the absolute no need to carry somebody like Lizzie anymore from Stella.
Roll through from Stella Nyx, roll through. Well, normally, George, when a tag team splits up, quite often, one member of the team goes north and the other member goes south. So with that's a tap out.
That's it. It's
Indian
all over.
Deathlock, and it is over.
Look, Stella holding on there for a bit longer after that, just to show the actual emotion. Look at that smug smile that Stella's wearing right now. I don't think she thought she was going to lose at all during this match.
Stella Nyx has emerged victorious with a submission victory over her retrogrades teammate, her previous retrograde teammate, Lizzie Maximus.
And if you look there at the end of the match, Stella kicked her out of the ring to say, this is my ring. I don't need you here anymore. I am going to succeed by myself.
So in the ring is Jordan Bishop talking, showing Ryan Rivers the pull cue that he broke over the back of Noah Green to become #1 contender to the ESPW Pride Championship. Ryan Rivers will need to keep his eyes and his wits about him against the reject from Pod Black.
Look, when I heard that, I haven't heard a more fitting title than that tonight, to be honest.
Ryan Rivers has been ESPW Pride Champion for 238 days.
Look, that's impressive, especially against some of the people he's had to face to keep that title.
And we are away here in our main event. This is Ryan Rivers' 4th defense of the ESPW Pride Champion. Will his reign continue past 238 days, or will Jordan Bishop, with his new attitude, put an end to the big boy's reign?
Look, as much as we joke about, you know, that whole Hot Black reject thing about just purely because he's using a pull cue, Jordan Bishop is an established wrestler. He has done a very good job in the tag team scene, in a wonderful tag team known as Metal 64. He is a good wrestler, so you have to keep your eyes out.
So he returned a couple of shows ago, confronted Noah Green, and then defeated him for the #1 contendership. Jordan Green looking to win a singles title here tonight.
Yeah, look, Bishop's new attitude is going to be key, I think, based on a little bit of arrogance, but look, you need that. You need that when it comes to a big fight night like that.
So he is facing the big boy with some great maneuvers, rolling through, snapmare into a crucifix. Now, even though he is called the big boy, I have dubbed him Mr. Main Event here in ESPW, as he has main evented the previous 3 shows. Well, this is his 3rd main event in a row. Can he emerge victorious 3 shows in a row?
Yeah, look, to be honest, I did have a chat to Ryan before the start of tonight, and he did say, you know, oh man, it's getting a bit hard to carry these main events, but guess what? I'm built for it.
And he's managed to successfully defend in the main event 2 times before at our previous 2 shows here at ESPW. Can he do it here for the 3rd time in a row? His 4th defense overall. 238 days. It has been an amazing reign as champion thus far. Will it continue?
I think it might. He's definitely on it tonight. He's already teased getting Jordan Bishop into a T-bone suplex position, and Jordan having to run away. Now a big body slam with Jordan. Oh, followed by a wonderful elbow.
For all Jordan Bishop's talk, it has been 90% Ryan Rivers here in the early going of this matchup.
Yeah, look, he's looking pretty comfortable tonight.
This could be the shortest ESPW main event we've ever seen.
Boy!
Boot up from Jordan Bishop. He's digging very, very deep early. Coming out of the pocket. I'm in the corner.
That a big backdrop by Ryan Rivers, straight to a cover.
Ryan Rivers firmly in control. Announced from the Shire. Did you know that, George Hamill?
Look, him and I share something when it comes to stature, and I would never openly admit coming from the Shire, but look, you know, Ryan Rivers is a big boy. He's a small, hairy man.
Jordan Bishop looked like he was in control. This is not out of control. This is high stakes, and it's high stakes for Jordan Bishop. Title opportunities and championship opportunities do not... He's going to stick him in the corner with the 8-ball. Title opportunities do not come along every day. Jordan Bishop, if he wants to become Pride Champion, needs to take his opportunity tonight.
I think, you know, he's got the ability. He's just got to put it all together. You know, he's got to get all the balls in the hole. To
He has to play a perfect game here tonight if he is to become champion.
It is a perfect analogy.
Otherwise, it may be game over for Jordan Bishop. Playtime is over. It is all serious business here in our ESPW main event. Jordan Bishop with a brutal splash. And if you notice, his chest hit Ryan Rivers right in the face.
Yeah, look, there's been a lot of offense towards Ryan Rivers' head tonight. Just before on the other turnbuckle, he tripped up Ryan Rivers and he landed on the back of his head.
The big boy with a huge shoulder tackle. You are not winning a shoulder tackle battle with Ryan Rivers. He is winning every single time, the big boy.
Big kick, big strike there from Jordan Bishop, putting him into a suplex position. There it is.
I'm very impressed with Jordan Bishop with a huge suplex. Ryan Rivers has those low hips, so normally he is able to maneuver his opponents for suplexes. So kudos to Jordan Bishop, who now is in control of the matchup.
He's even taunting the crowd by clapping along with them as they try to get behind Ryan Rivers.
Bring it back in, let's go. Your stage. Come on. Back in the ring, come on.
Jordan Bishop using the stage there to try and get a one-upsmanship on Ryan Rivers there.
Now in Ryan Rivers' previous match against Mr. Thompson, his back was targeted for the duration of the matchup. Is his back at 100%? I know publicly he would never say he's coming into a title defense with an injury or with a sore back, but it has been targeted before.
Ooh.
Half and half suplex on the stage. The stage might not survive.
Thankfully, Ryan Rivers fighting out of it there with a big set of strikes. Oh!
Massive boot from Jordan Bishop.
Oh, look, if I was Jordan Bishop, I'd get straight in the ring right now. I'd be covering that man. Well, he's messing around too much. I'd just be straight in there.
Do we have a new ESPW Pride champion? Not at this stage, but Jordan Bishop looks to have all the balls where he wants them on the table.
There's a fundamental flaw there in Jordan Bishop's game plan. Just get in there, you cover him straight away. Giving him that amount of time meant that split second that Ryan Rivers had to kick out of that movement.
It is completely different when you are in that ring. It is very easy watching from the sidelines, but when you're in there in action, the fans are chanting things at you, you start to deviate from your game plan. His game plan, though, is going for the pull cue, the broken pull cue.
Like, he knows that the ref's going to stop him from using it. There's no way. There's no way he's going to get away with it. DQ does not get you the title.
Referee Tyler Sparks takes the broken pull cue from Jordan Bishop. He's saying, not today, not on this show. That is not how it's going to go down.
Look, even the crowd getting behind the referee.
Massive uppercut from Rivers. European uppercut. Double-handed chop. Rivers looks mad.
Oh, that's a brutal double palm strike straight to Jordan Bishop's chest.
I'd be mad too if someone tried to jab me with a broken pull cue.
1, 2, 3. He only got 3 punches in there before Jordan. Oh, hung him up with some snake eyes.
Great strategy from Bishop. I don't think anyone likes to be punched in the face 10 times.
Jordan Bishop is infuriated here, stomping straight into Ryan Rivers there.
Very, very crafty competitor. He wants to win his very first singles championship here tonight. Misses the 8-ball.
Ryan Rivers has got to breathe deep. He's trying to get the crowd behind him as he tries to get back to his feet.
Bishop struggling to get to his feet. He's needed the ropes. Big boy splash from Rivers. The water is flowing now.
Yeah, making a big run. Huge elbow there by Ryan Rivers.
Jordan Bishop could be knocked out. Exploder suplex.
1, 2, and
Jordan Bishop showing great fortitude to dig very, very deep and stay in the hunt for the ESPW Pride Championship.
there's that championship mindset from Ryan Rivers. Just quickly going back to what he knows, getting back onto the moves.
Counters the pop-up. Looks like a pop-up powerbomb.
Oh, we're going strike to strike now.
Bishop has a reversal for everything Rivers is showing him. Forearm from Rivers. They are trading. It is getting brutal here at the end of this game.
It is good to see just how much this championship means to both of them. Brutal kick by Jordan Bishop.
Looks to me both competitors are digging very, very deep into their
lariat.
arsenal.
Huge lariat there from Ryan Rivers.
Ryan Rivers is struggling to move after the huge lariat to Jordan Bishop. That exchange has taken a lot out of both men, and they are looking for their next advantage. Jordan Bishop has not moved. If Rivers could cover him, he could retain his championship. He struggles to his feet. We look like we are deep into the fourth quarter here, George Hamill.
Yeah, they're going to have to reach straight into their bank of tricks to pull this one off.
Looked like he was going for a wipeout. It's a roll-up from Jordan Bishop.
Just two.
Kick out from Rivers. Jordan Bishop looking for his finisher. The lifting flatliner. Roll through by Bishop.
1, 2. Ooh.
Or kick out. Bishop was covered by Rivers. Wipe out again. Flatliner again. Roll through.
1, 2, and no, they're going.
He's going for a cloverleaf. Bishop rolls through. He's
1,
on.
2.
Roll back.
1, 2, 3. That's it. Ryan Rivers has retained his Pride Championship. That was fantastic.
Jordan Bishop.
Jordan Bishop is holding his hands. He can't believe
Can't believe it.
that Ryan Rivers was able to pin him there. It looks like Ryan Rivers might have been learning off Dan Moore. That was an extremely small package.
Ryan Rivers makes his fourth defense of the ESPW Pride Championship, and Jordan Bishop cannot believe it. His head in his hands, back and forth throughout the end of that matchup, and a roll-up got the job done for Ryan Rivers.
Yeah, look, it came down to a roll-up. I mean, these guys put each other through an immense match here. And look, that's how it happens sometimes. It's just a quick roll-up, and thank you very much. I'll have that for tonight.
Still your ESPW Pride Champion, Ryan Rivers.
Big boy!
Now it looks like we are not done here this evening. Jordan Bishop is confronting Ryan Rivers. What's this about?
We can't say he didn't win fairly. It was a clean roll-up. Oh, he's going for a handshake.
Cheap shot from Jordan Bishop. He's not happy with how this match went down.
He's letting all his frustrations out on Ryan Rivers now.
He had his one opportunity. He has let it slip. Ryan Rivers has retained the ESPW Pride Championship. He looks to be going for the pull cue.
Definitely reaching into the ring for something.
It's deep under there. It's rolled around. And Rivers has a chair.
He's saying, not so fast, I have come prepared.
He saw what happened to Noah Green, and he did not want the same thing to happen to his back.
You could say he took his cue from Noah Green. Ryan Rivers has asked for the microphone.
I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. You did prove yourself tonight. You proved to all these people that you're the biggest sore loser that has set foot in this place. But now, oh, listen, man. You have got my attention.
Oh no.
Huge words from Ryan Rivers.
Judging by how you want to play your little games, I don't think this is all you're doing. So, on that screen it says back down from no one, and that's what the big boy is all about. So, I'll tell you this, Jordan, let's do this one more time.
Rivers
I am satisfied.
laying out the challenge.
You don't even need to worry about the place. We can do it right here at School of Pro Wrestling. But, how about this for a wager? I'll let you pick the time. Hell, you can pick the match.
Challenge laid down.
What do you say, sweetheart?
Look, honestly, he's laying it on a golden platter for Jordan Bishop. If I was him, I'd be taking that opportunity straight up.
How is Jordan Bishop going to respond? He's still emotional after his loss. He thought he'd be leaving tonight as champion.
Anytime, any place. And clearly, you still don't see me as a threat for giving me such an advantage. So you know what? That's fine. How about we do this instead? July 6th, you and me for that Pride Championship in a pool hall brawl.
Pool hall brawl. July 6th.
And when that time comes along, for you, it will be game over.
I haven't seen a pool hall brawl before.
Well, the challenge has been laid down. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. ESPW School of Pro Wrestling, high stakes.
All right, Jordan. Sounds to me like you chose violence. I like violence. Just remember, that was your choice. Because it doesn't matter if I see you as a threat.
We're not done.
It doesn't matter if I see you as a threat or not, Jordan. The result remains the same. I will be still the EPW Pride Champion for one reason only. Why? Because I am Ryan Rivers.
July 6th. Game over. Ryan Rivers defending the ESPW Pride Championship against Jordan Bishop in a pool hall brawl.
Look, honestly, I'm looking forward to that. I want to see what that kind of match is all about. We said violence, we said pain, I want to see it all.
It has been George Hamill and Casey Hansen with you this evening. Thank you so much for joining us. Catch you next time.